There are moments in poetry where I feel that it connects with my life. I have had a lot of rough patches, but poetry has allowed me to communicate my thoughts, has allowed me to even inhabit that metaphorical space and also learn from my experiences, learn about more about myself, not only as a writer, but also as a human being. And it also connects me with other people who have this passionate will to learn more about poetry. So it connects people and it also connects me to my own self. I'm Hermelinda Hernandez Monjaras. I'm an MFA student in creative writing for poetry. Originally, I am from Oaxaca, Mexico, and in 2000 I came here in the US. When I lived in Oaxaca, we lived in a small village and we didn't have much, we didn't have any windows, we didn't have any doors. It was just concrete and it was tin roof and there was no security. It was cluttered. The three of us, my grandma, my aunt, and I, it was a lot. And then overnight, we crossed the border. I came here and I lived with 10 people, including my parents, including the three of us, my aunt, myself, and my grandma. And we lived in a one-bedroom apartment. There was so much violence, not only within the apartment itself, but also the outside violence. It was difficult listening to the helicopters swarming around looking for fugitives, or even witnessing an incinerated house just right across, literally just feet away from our apartment. And even witnessing men get shot. I was there. I had to call the cops once because I was holding a person's leg as he was bleeding. All of these experiences have shaped me. And when I have moved throughout Fresno, I would say 10 times. And I have always felt displaced because of that. It's from apartment to apartment to apartment. So I can't take too much with me. And I've always felt dissociated, I believe, because of that. When I finally went to college, which is Fresno City College, my advisors accidentally told me, you need to take this English course in order to pass. But through that, I actually found poetry, and through poetry, I would keep journals and I would write every day all the things that I had been holding back, all the things that I have silenced myself into. I would write it down, and from there, I found out about Twende, and I found about something called the MFA, and I was like, what's that? I want that. From there, I went to get my BA at Fresno State in English, and then now I'm here as an MFA student. These 3 years have been awesome. Yes, I'm planning to either teach community college level, the 4-year college level, or even high school students. In addition, I'm also planning to expand my knowledge in editorial assistantships to different journals, or becoming a reader for them first and then working my way up. I'm also planning to apply to fellowships and residencies. I have already applied to one fellowship and in the plans of applying to another one right now. I am excited. I'm excited to continue writing, continue educating, or continue even doing anything that involves poetry. When I came here as an undergrad at Fresno State, I was invited by the former U.S. Poet Laureate Juan Felipe Herrera to come by to the lab and just check it out. You might like it, he said. And we'll do poetry. So I brought 2 pieces of poetry, and in there I found the Laureate Lab, talking with Juan Felipe, engaging with him, poeting, as we like to say, and or even engaging with the community. They would say, hey, do you want to participate into this reading? Or let's do a workshop and you can help. And I would say, okay. And when you have a community of people like that from the Laureate Lab and from and they're all poets, then of course you're driven and encouraged and your passion grows. In the past 3 years as an MFA student within the college, I have received consistently for 3 years the Andres Montoya Scholarship and the Mia Barraza Social Justice Prize, and also there have been other scholarships outside of Fresno State, but that are also within the program, within the 3 years program that I've been here, such as the Dreamer Scholarship for a conference that I went to in Olympic Valley called the Community of Writers. I've been involved in different communities actually. As a volunteer throughout Fresno State, I have been a research intern through the creative writing program. Another example that I have is being a volunteer / student coordinator here at the Bulldog Pantry. Every Saturday we would distribute food to those community members, but also outside community members who are in need of assistance with clothing or food. And also I have been able to be co-editor and / reader / member of clubs such as QUA, the Chicanx Writers and Artists Associations, and High Among American Ink and Stories. There I was treasurer / co-editor for the journals. I know that there may be many different perspectives that people may receive of poetry, but to me, it is a tool of higher education. It is the only tool for me to have really wanted to continue college. I would like to thank my dear Bang, my thesis chair, Brent Saito, my thesis reader, Anthony Cody, my thesis reader. They have been influential for me in the poetry community, and I would like to thank my brother. He's always been supportive, and my mother, who works in a laundry and works in a field, and without her sacrifices, without her help, I wouldn't be here. I would like to thank my friend Chua for encouraging me to apply to City College, encouraging me to apply to transfer here for a BA, and to inspire me to get a higher education. I would like to thank Juan Felipe Herrera, who for me is always and will always be the poet laureate of the universe. I would like to thank everyone, really, everyone who has given me the opportunity to write, to read, to revise, to edit, and every single opportunity. I'm really grateful for everything.